Wise men speak, because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. Ignorance, the root and stem of all evil. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. Music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm and gaiety to life and to everything. The measure of a man is what he does with power. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. Knowledge, which is acquired under compulsion, obtains no hold on the mind. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. Thinking, the talking of the soul with itself. Ideas are the source of all things. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. An empty vessel makes the loudest sound, so they that have the least wit are the greatest babblers. The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. Courage is knowing what not to fear. To be afraid of death is only another form of thinking that one is wise when one is not. It is to think that one knows what one does not know. No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. The measure of a man is what he does with power. I am not sure that I exist, actually. I am all the writers that I have read, all the people that I have met, all the women that I have loved, all the cities that I have visited. Do not train a child to learn by force or harshness, but direct them to it by what amuses their minds, so that you may be better able to discover with accuracy the peculiar bent of the genius of each. Courage, above all things, is the first quality of a warrior. The soul, which has no fixed purpose in life, is lost. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future in life. Opinion is the medium between knowledge and ignorance. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help. We are twice armed if we fight with faith. Love is a serious mental disease. Love is the joy of the good, the wonder of the wise, the amazement of the gods. The soul that is in love with the body is at war with itself. Love is born into every human being. It calls back the halves of our original nature together. It tries to make one out of two and heal the wound of human nature. Love is a madness, produced by an unsatisfied reason. Love is the pursuit of the whole. Love is the fairest and most glorious of all the gods. The God of love lives in a state of need. It is a need. It is an urge. It is a homeostatic imbalance. Like hunger and thirst, it's almost impossible to stamp out. Love is simply the name for the desire and pursuit of the whole. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. The man who has many friends, if he be friendless, is like a tree that stands in the midst of a desert, without fruit or foliage.